It's a queso dip.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm calling this my fortified queso because I add things. And everyone in Texas knows it's usually the block of processed cheese and a can of red and green chilies, and that's it. But I fortify it. So the first thing I'm fortifying it with is some spicy Italian sausage.
Is that grass-fed Italian sausage?
No, I don't know. I don't ask when I go to the butcher or the grocery store.
Would you like me to slice these up?
Yes, so for the toppings bars, some scallions, white and green parts, as small as possible.
Okay.
And then you can pick off the leaves of the cilantro or chop it, doesn't matter. I'm not stressed about it. All right, so we see we've already browned it. We've got that good fat in there. Now we're gonna add some white onion right into the pan. Now, if you have a new slow cooker, a lot of the newer ones have a browning function.
Yes.
So you can actually do all of this in your slow cooker, so you don't have to kind of like make dishes if you don't want to. And that's an actually really nice function. And I'm really just coating these. You know, the slow cooker's gonna get everything nice and tender and translucent, but it's nice to add and kind of look at your ratios and say, okay, I'm happy with that. That's a jalapeno. Then I'm gonna add in some cumin.
We do a little chorizo in this if we wanted.
You could do chorizo, obviously, Texas
great idea.
vibes, yep. So in the can here, I'm gonna add some green chilies from the can.
Those spicy?
No, not really. I would say they're mild. Yeah,
okay.
they're mild, but I'm giving you layers of spice here, right? So these are mild, jalapenos, a little bit spicy, and then I think at the bottom, the very bottom of the Scoville scale is the red bell pepper. So I'm getting that in there.
We have some neighbors who have family from Texas, and when the Texans come, they make queso.
Deliciousness on 10.
And we always drink ranch water with our
What's
queso.
that?
What is that?
Ranch water is tequila, lime seltzer, and fresh lime juice.
Okay, so
That's not bad.
Fantastic.
ranch like you're on a ranch, not ranch
Yeah,
like
it's diet
I'm
food.
thinking ranch
You
dressing.
were thinking I was putting a packet of dressing. Come on, you would have
know you
tried.
like it.
No, I would have tried it. Yeah,
4
yeah.
cups of
I'm not
ranch,
against
3
trying.
cups of seltzer. That's what I do. I whisk it. They take it down with obviously fresh.
You know what?
Katie,
I crinkle my nose at that, but also I do have that little canister of ranch powder, and that would be fun in
Nothing
this
wrong with
cheese
that.
dip. Yeah,
Nothing
yeah. That
wrong
would be a
Oh,
lot of fun.
It
in this
would be
queso.
really good in this queso.
Yeah.
What kind of cheese is that?
This is
Cheddar?
American processed
Okay, so
block
can you
cheese.
use real cheese and add some cornstarch?
Yeah, you could make yourself a cheese sauce, but this is just easy, breezy.
You don't get a better flavor.
Yeah.
I've had a dinner party and made macaroni and cheese with this before and put it out and not told anyone, and people are like, this is the best mac and cheese I've ever had.
bechamel.
So I'm just cutting these into like, you know, 1/2 or 1-inch cubes, really just to help it melt down faster. I think one day it'd be great, and maybe they already have it, and I don't know because I'm not living in Texas anymore, but wouldn't it be great if they just had it pre-cubed? We all know it's the most annoying part of making the queso.
It's just too
They
much
do have it
work,
pre-cubed.
right?
It's so much work.
To open that can
is.
and cube
The
that
game's
cheese.
on. I want to watch the game.
Well, they do
Free
make it in
game.
They make it in single slices too.
They do. Yes, they do.
I mean, Sonny, if you really wanted to, you could just put the whole block in here and slowly let it melt.
You could. Now, let's talk about that with the slow cooker,
Let's.
right? So you've got really 2 temps on a slow cooker, and we're gonna do this at low, which is anywhere from, if you don't have a slow cooker, you can just put all of this in the oven in a dish with a lid, and that's anywhere from like 190 to 200 and something degrees, maybe 205. So that's what you wanna do with this if you don't have a slow cooker. But I would say it's a really good investment.
Oh, I think a slow cooker is a great investment.
Agreed.
We use ours so much.
Yeah, we just ordered one of the ones that you could sear on. So
On the
I
bottom?
feel like that's
Oh.
gonna help out.
So smart. All right, so we've got the block cheese in there, and then right in,
I like the
Gonna-
enhancement. I really do.
well, you gotta fortify it. Plus,
forti-
it's just a way to beef it up, you know?
It's like, I mean, why are we even eating?
If you do this, then it also allows you to have a smaller kind of cheese bar, right? Because this is like full on, you've got your meat, you've got your veg. You don't have to have like hot dogs, and no one's gonna, well, you could put this on a hot dog, but it's
Ooh,
just
you
not
throw
like,
throw
you
little
know.
hot dogs in there, some couple hot 290.
You put those little weenies in there,
Oh,
cocktail
just put it all
weenies
in there.
Do that.
queso.
You could
Sort
do
of
that.
a meat fondue.
It is.
There you go.
See, class it up for me, Jeezy. Just like when I say I'm cheap and you call it parsimonious, just class it up. All right, so after about 45 minutes to an hour, and you should stir it like every, I'd say 20 minutes or so, like halfway through, you're gonna have your fortified queso dip.
See, I'm hanging out real close to this. I'm not
are.
leaving this at the party.
Do you need like a like?
This
Do
is
you,
my
do you have
station.
to use an oar to stir it?
No.
Okay.
No, just a ladle. Just a ladle.
I don't need anything else except
Oh, look
this
at that.
at the
I'm
party.
making a mess. I'm not a great ladler. Thank you.
Oh,
drag
he can't
it.
wait. Look at him though. He is excited.
I see him getting the utensils. I see you, Jeezy.
Well, once he could call it fondue, he was into it.
yeah, there's your fondue.
Should I use a plate? What do I do?
Oui, chef.
Okay.
Please, top how you like because
Top.
we know you're particular about your toppings.
Okay.
And I would suggest the corn chips because that's also very Texan. A lot of times you'll see at football games, you'll just buy the bag of the chips and they'll cut it like halfway through and add the cheese and the chili over the top.
Walking tacos.
funny.
These are blue corn, right?
Yep, those are blue corn.
Right, going in.
Katie, I would give you a bowl, but you doing like I would do, just straight to the trough.
What do you think though? Honestly.
It's good. I like it. I like the herbs, the scallion, and I like the fact that you fortified it with meat. It's so much more interesting than just the regular queso.
Yeah, I like to chew through my queso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
much
there,
texture.
Jeff.
So much texture. The cheese though, right? So you just
Eating it
can't.
with a
You know,
spoon.
I'm eating with a spoon. I'm an aminal.
You don't want any chips or anything?
He was too busy. I didn't want to bother him.